A Fulton County judge weighed in on the controversy surrounding the state of election board today.
Democrats filed suit to try to force Governor Kemp to investigate 3 GOP board members who are accused of unethical conduct. The judge dismissed the suit today. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes is at the state capitol with the details tonight. Deidre?
Now, Democrats argue that GOP members of the state election board are motivated by politics. Now, their efforts to get those board members off the state election board hit a roadblock in court today when the judge ruled in Governor Kemp's favor.
We need to remove these rogue election board members who are sowing chaos within our election system.
State Senator Nabila Islam Parks blasted the judge's ruling outside the courthouse Wednesday. Parks filed suit against Governor Brian Kemp in September to try to force the governor to investigate 3 Republican members of the state election board.
These are bipartisan concerns. The AG even has these concerns. So does the Secretary of State. We want the governor to do his job and to initiate a hearing.
The senator and others sought the removal of GOP-appointed board members Janice Johnston, Janelle King, and Rick Jafaris for alleged violations of state law and state ethics code. The governor declined to take action after the Georgia Attorney General found that Kemp is not required to act because the ethics complaints were not formal. The plaintiff's attorneys say the governor's decision was politically motivated.
We think that he took the easy road out, decided that he was not going to send these matters over because that would exacerbate the situation between he and Trump when Trump has so lavishly showered praise on these 3 board members.
I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss.
Chief Superior Court Judge Ural Glanville sided with the AG's office in court and dismissed the case, even though attorneys for the plaintiffs argued 3 previous governors routinely forwarded similar complaints to the State Office of Administrative Hearings to investigate. Parks accuses targeted board members of working for a partisan political outcome in Georgia elections.
They're going rogue and there's no accountability. They need to be held accountable because we need to have fair elections, come election day.
And Democrats say they will appeal the judge's ruling. At the state capitol, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Deidre, thanks.